Very good. All right, so Lemmy and I just got in from a training session, and she did really well. Really good training session, but 3 things that I'm sure to do with every dog every time after I finish a training session. This is how you want to end every time. First thing is end on a positive note, always, okay? So that no matter what, it's been a positive experience for them, and that's the last thing that's going to stick in their mind. So that means get them to do one thing, okay? Do it well before you end. So even if it's not the thing you want, like the other night she wouldn't do down for me, I got her to do a few other things though, and then we ended it on that. Because really they're pragmatists and they'll go back to the last strategy that worked for them. So if being stubborn worked for her last time, you know, she's going to go right back to it. They're social opportunists, so they'll go with what works. So I don't want that to be the last thing in her memory, and I didn't want to push it too. So I got her to do a few things, you know, really well, and then we ended it right away, and it was fine. And then I loved her up. And that's the second thing you want to do is make up with them, okay? At the end, really love them up when you get home. Good girl. Take a couple of minutes. If it's been a particularly hard training session, with her it was fine, but I'll still do it because we're still building our relationship. She fucking hated me, by the way. Pass some saliva. Okay, it works off scent. It also mimics when their mothers would regurgitate food. I don't spit directly in their mouth because I don't want to take a face bite. I feel like it kind of weirds them out a little bit too. But I don't like leaving my face that exposed. But just passing the saliva, it works on their olfactory system. And, you know, dogs are, their whole world is their nose. So it can really help them a lot. It soothes them. And it's a way to make up with them, too, if you really work them hard. It's very important at the end, before you put them in their kennel, make up with them. Show them affection. That way they know it's not personal. The third thing you have to do is you have to put them in their kennel at the end for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Cover it with a blanket. Let them process what just happened. Dogs can participate or process, but they can't do both. Okay, so while they're out working with you, they're participating. When they go in their kennel, that's when they process everything that happened and they can encode it. Otherwise, everything you just did pretty much goes right out the window. So you have to kennel them after every single training session for at least 15 to 20 minutes so they can absorb what just happened. So that's how you want to end a training session every single time. This is incredibly important, so make sure you do it religiously. All right?